Hello, DrHamster here, and welcome back to another live stream on the channel. Today we're going to continue working on the creative world, so yeah. I hope the music and stuff isn't too loud. Since last stream, rebalanced my audio just a little bit to see how, well, not to see how, to make it a little more pleasant. I did think I was a little too quiet last stream. I had there's a really boring reason for that though. It was because the audio I was using was pulling from my desktop mic, not my actual mic. You know, when you use a recording software for the first time, there's bound to be at least one minor hiccup. And honestly, I'm glad that was the hiccup, because that's a minor one. So yeah. Now, the plan for today, let me quickly just change something real quick. Alright, there we go. Sorry. The music shouldn't be too loud on your end, but it was a little louder than I would have liked on my end, so I had to change it. Hopefully I didn't just screw everything up and make it barely audible. But if it did, oh well. Yeah, so the goal for today is to finish the interior of this big old building, and I just tried to optifine zoom again. Didn't know, optifine zooming is basically what the spyglass does now. Used to just, zoom in a little. I used to zoom all the time just to add emphasis to something. Yeah, since I see that, I need to change that. Need to make the render distance 8 chunks again. Because I do not want to see this. If I ever get the world finished, I need to somehow find a map editor and just erase this landmass right here. Because I don't want to see any other landmass than my own in this world. As you can see, I tried to erase it a little bit. Let's see, how did I do that? From the looks of it, I used end crystals to just nuke this entire area flat because, fun fact, I was thinking about expanding over here and doing this little style of city for a bit. Honestly, this little bit doesn't look too bad. I don't dislike it, but I just never had the motivation to try to expand on that idea. And now I just want to finish what I have over here and just call it good. So that's what we'll do today. So the plan is the interior of this. I already, for the most part, have the first floor done, since this is a courthouse. I have 2 courtrooms in here, and these shulker boxes are full of random banners. Jeez. Where is it? This one. Does anyone else remember these 2 banners? This is the Rusher and Veteran banner. Crazy work right there. Some old 2B2T lore. Bet you didn't expect that from this world. Anyways, but yeah, first floor courthouse, and on the other side is a office, right? Well, looks like a clerical storage room and an office. For who and what, I don't know. Honestly, this world doesn't really follow too much logic. It has something because something exists in real life, but it doesn't really have it in the correct space. It's almost like an alien's interpretation of what a city would be like, which kind of makes sense since I designed most of this when I was a lot younger, so, you know, young children are kind of aliens. So, before our stream today, I actually finished this little wall around in order to reduce the space I had to work with, because otherwise, yeah, I have no idea what to do with these gaps right here. I'm sure something decent could be done, but I don't know, can't figure it out. And I honestly don't really know what to do with this space anyways. I think I have an idea though. I kind of want to try to make a Congress area, since this is supposed to be a administrative building of sorts. You know, first floor I guess is a courthouse, and free easy access for all the citizens would be, and up here's a little harder to access the Congress part, or city council. So yeah. Problem is, how do I do that? And I want to combine these two floors here. Oh boy, questions. Questions I don't know if I have all the answers to. Now let's try to come up with the block palette first and then work from there. I'll first just take everything that's already in this room. So all of this fun stuff. This gives a pretty futuristic, modern look and clean. We have a block palette to work with, which is pretty alright. That's what this building is for the most part here. I think the second thing to do is just finish cleaning this area up. Since I have night vision, I do not need to worry about lighting. Plus, hostile mobs are turned off. I of course worry about lighting to a certain extent, just because hostile mobs ever do get turned on, the amount of unnecessary mob spawners that would be accidentally created would be immense. Alright, now let's see. This staircase is honestly in a bit of an awkward place. So I don't think I could really have one go up here. Yeah. Because fun, boring fact about this, since the stone's out here and the base is here, the room is a little further this way. I can definitely tell someone without any architectural training designed this. Oh well, let's finish cleaning this area up. All the random sea lanterns. I just thought of something a little, maybe potentially fun. There's actually one or two places in this world that were designed by a friend. For example, this little building here, and that one there, kinda. I mean, I was the one who built it in the end, but the idea for this building got it. My friend Pyro. That was their YouTube handle way back in the day. I don't think they still go by that, but hey, at the very least, that's a little bit better. Hey, they did end up having a few more subscribers than me, I think 1,000. Although, boy, the channel was dead by now. This actually might be. Should I go down that rabbit hole real quick? Yeah, why not? Let's quickly see. Huh. Their channel still exists. Yeah, their channel still exists. Crazy. And weirdly enough, I think they're using the profile picture I designed. Oh, wow. By I designed, I mean I designed super loosely. There's this website or app back in the day that you can create profile pictures with using a what's that little boring thing called? I think just calling it a character customization screen in a generic video game would be best. But yeah. Although, did I design it or did I just share the app with them? I forget. It's been years. Oh yeah, back to this little space here. So space wanted to be Congress area. Now the question is, do I really want outside access? I don't think it's needed. Also, do I want to create windows here? Huh. I think a window here would go a long way. That probably wouldn't be terrible. The question is, do I really want a window here? Because that would be changing the outside look that has been pretty stagnant for years. And the answer is probably no. For the sake of nostalgia, quote unquote, I think I'll just keep it the same. Alright. Now let's back in here and remove all this junk. Now I know I said keeping the outside looks remain stagnant for years while also removing the door might seem a little strange, but that's kind of minor. So it'll make this so much easier to build. Not having to worry about that. Alright, so if I was building this in the modern day, I think I would have made this a mural of a skyscape with a mandala right here of some sort. Just, a pattern to add visual interest. Since this isn't modern day, and for the most part keep this kind of generic. Now I'm gonna quickly Google the US Senate floor. Alright. So this is what the Senate looks like. Is this really what the Senate looks like? Huh. I never knew the US Senate had like a balcony of seating. That's kind of interesting. Cool. Alright. Anyways. So, I'm gonna make this look big with Senate. Then I shall, well, not exactly like this. side do I want to be where the Senate floor goes? So this is the beach area in the back. So I think I want the back wall of my thing to be right here. Let's grab some dark oak wood. Alright, now this probably will change, but for now I'm just gonna build a raised platform because I will need to start somewhere. It's actually a really big space. The fact that the US Senate building has a balcony area sort of gives me an idea. I can kind of just do a balcony myself, can't I? So... how strange. Super strange. I have room. You don't. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess I just have to reduce the room I have in here. So maybe... is that enough? I guess. Lay this out real quick. Alright. This works okay. Perfect. Alright. So, there should be enough room to have a voting floor right here. And I could have an entrance to the Senate floor somewhere right here. I'm thinking double doors. So yeah, something like this. And this does give me enough room to go this way, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking let's build downward. I need to keep the same floor block all the way over here. So I think we'll go with a very movable dark oak wood. Plus it has a stair variant as it works. Okay, I guess since the ceiling is the floor, to change blocks over here. And have a staircase curve to the side on each side. And have the doors over here. Does that work? Kind of. Or I could have the staircase going through the middle here. I think having them coming through the side would be better. So that is exactly what I shall do. And I think it'll be a little easier to have go one block further out. Yeah. this middle section back up. And pull that. Okay. Alright, that gives this room a little more purpose. I almost want to make this room a press room, or should I make it offices for the various senators or Congress? I don't know what I'm going to. City council members would probably be the term. Yeah, we'll call them city council members. Looking at the bottom right though, I think having arena boards right here will make this look better. Instead. And I'm going to start the upper balcony area. Alright. Let's see how many blocks do I want to make each gap? 5 or 6. Let's see, is this an even? Yeah, this is even. Okay. So I think 6 would be better. 3, 4, 5, 6. Bloop, bloop, and bloop. Yep, there we go. Alright. For my next trick, copy that to this side.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
And
Liftoff of mission 41D.
this
Flight of the orbiter Discovery
over here.
Discovery Houston, trim to ATO.
Perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Ah, the lo-fi music has NASA sounds interspersed. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Let's take this up here and have the wall, have a bit of a wall go up. Sure, that works okay. This probably will turn into another dead space. These two, which is fine. Point of all this is sort of just take up space, not keep it. Although, we could probably make these the doors that go to this little second floor balcony area. Now let me pull up my reference image again. Okay. So, one more block up. Leave it at that. Perfect. Alright. Then take a stair block and go up like that. Yeah, that looks clean. Alright. Copy this to the other side. Monster a balcony rail. Actually, now I think about it. I have this be the floor. Have the whatever railing go on top of this right here. That'll probably look a little bit better. And according to my reference image, that's sort of how they did things in the US Senate room. Of course, I'm not really following the reference too closely, but I am copying, well, being inspired, ho ho ho, by some of the details in there. That should be alright. Yep. Yeah, that looks okay. At the very least, it takes up the space. Now let's see, what sort of railing should I do up here? I almost think I should just take a block of quartz and call it a day. Yeah, that probably will do it. Alright, perfect. Let's copy that on this side. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Perfect. That's strange. I didn't really talk about anything regarding why I didn't do anything on this platform for a long time, or what I've been doing the past few years, sort of on purpose. I try not to talk too much about myself and my personal life because heavens know that I don't know, the social media platforms already got all my information. Don't need more people knowing. Plus, I'm not that interesting. However, the biggest problem is that maybe it's just a skill that comes with time, but I've never been too good about talking about myself and making it sound super interesting. Is this the same height? Yeah, it is. Good. Yeah, I've never been really able to make something that happened sound super interesting, and whenever I try to think of a story, my mind is blank. Of course, that is just the human condition of if someone asks you randomly on the street saying, quick, 30 seconds, quick, in 5 seconds, tell me the capital of the United States. There's a good chance you would completely blank due to panic. Of course, if you're an American, the answer is somewhat easy, unless you're a filthy commie. I'm joking. That it's Washington, D.C., but you might know, I don't know, as an American, quick, what is the capital of England? What's the capital of France? I actually don't know the capital of France. out of my ignorant American self, I'd like to say it's Paris, but I'm gonna Google it. What is the capital of France? I was correct, it is Paris. Of course, that is a decent guess because Paris is one of the most populated cities in France, and of course, the most famous city in France because it has the Eiffel Tower. But just because it's the most populated city doesn't make it the capital. I mean, Washington, D.C. isn't the most populated city in America. I actually don't know the answer either. I'm guessing it's New York, but it could be something completely random. Who knows? Maybe technically speaking, the most populated city is in Alaska because there's one city in Alaska that's practically just one big apartment building, just because it's a lot cheaper to have one heating unit than to spread a bunch of heating units across the entire town. But, you know, that'd be most densely populated per square capita, which I don't know, that is a great answer. Alright, so let's start building a stage. I think I'm going to do some really simple details. Actually, let's just set up stage look like I see. Alright. I think it'd be best if yeah, okay. Let's remove that detailing right there, and we will get some guardrails on each side of the platform. Let's get some steps going, because the most important part of any stage is the OSHA regulated safety guardrails. We all know that. Now, does that look good? Does it look bad? But I don't think I like it. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, perfect. That's the same side on each side. That looks big enough. Perfect. I don't know about that. That looks alright though. Alright. Now I need to make a place for the city council member to sit down and be seen. Because right now, it'd make him look a little bit short now, wouldn't it? I think I want the chair to be a different color, so I'm probably gonna make it a spruce chair. Make it look super regal looking. And notice how I'm much easier able to navigate this creative menu. Taking a lot sooner than I thought. Of course, I still struggle with it all the time, but yeah, it's a little better now. There we go, that looks alright. Now, going back to my reference, there's a few important details missing. ostentatious random flagpole. So we'll have two flags right here. Although now thinking about it. Huh. Well, it'll look fine. I mean, having a white flag on a white wall, ugh. Because you don't know that this is the flag, sorta. If I were able to have my way, I'd fit this logo onto a flag that would require a odd width or height or whatever. Oh. Wow. That is some god gear my friend made. That's fun. What is this? I do not recognize this banner at all. It's in my inner chest. How strange. I know that's flashing, so it's just a rainbow banner right here. Some reinforces thing. Oh, some more armor for my friend. Okay. Here it is. Here's my flag. This is my banner. I place it on random things and random worlds I'm in. Huh. Oh boy. I'm going to have to take this allium and put it back in its rightful place. Of course he wouldn't know, but Gray Lantis, my friend Gray, when he played on a server, created on a little island somewhere over here. May have been under this beach. Oh boy, this is cute. Wow. Huh. I didn't know this existed. Wait. I didn't know there was a coral reef here. I totally forgot about this. But yeah, I guess Greyland's probably somewhere right here then. And he just had a little island with a sign saying Greylantis and an allium on it. Must have taken the allium and that in my room. Because alliums were his favorite flower. My favorite flower in Minecraft is an orchid, by the way. Alright, let me replace the sand block. Oh yeah, what are we doing? Oh yeah, flags. So every good Senate building needs a flag. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. I knew a blue flag on a white flag on a white backdrop wouldn't look that great, but whatever. That's something at least. Who knows, maybe we can change the wall color a little bit. looks okay. Maybe I can give a ring around the entire building right here. And an excuse to end this pattern right here. Yeah, that's a good enough excuse. Let's go forward one more block. I guess this can't go behind the chair, that's fine. I don't think anyone will really notice that there's no banners behind the chair. Yeah, alright. Now, honestly, I think I would really want a banner right here. Alright. I'm willing to just take that sacrifice. I could. Yeah, because no one's going to see that. Put that there, but I don't know. I just don't think that looks too good. Alright. Now I'm just going to take a quick sip of water. And as a reminder to take a sip of water as well. Stay hydrated. Alright. So, time to add a quick little detailing to this right here. I did not want dark oak, I wanted straight dark oak. There we go. That does something. Looks a little juvenile almost. Does give me an idea. I think I like as having the base of the stage this. Yep, if that looks alright. Now I'm going to create a chair here. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, yeah, I need think spruce wood to differentiate from the stage will look pretty good. And I think I should probably make it a spruce sign. The hand rests. Alright. Does this look okay? Boy, that looks interesting. That almost looks like an electrocution chair. Execution chair. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't hate the design, but I don't know if it works for this. Yeah, I just had another idea. I suppose red would be a little too much of a pop of color. Okay, now on to the Senate seating. Pull up my reference, and each senator has a desk and a chair. And there's a little space right here for him to speak, though. Okay. Does that work for us? Yeah, that kind of works. Okay. Okay, so that's actually an interesting tip if you need to place a lot of signs. Control middle click. I'll give you a sign with MBT data. Now be aware of if you're on a server with Sunhanzu and a sign that can run a command and you have the admin powers to run that command. You should probably be a little bit wary of if a sign can run a command or not, because they might be able to do some fun stuff with that. Yeah, single player here. It's a pretty decent way to place a bulk amount of signs in creative mode. Oh yeah, by the way, that's a creative mode only feature, so sorry survival players. Although I've never really tried it in survival, so who knows. Although I don't know how you would be able to do it. Alright, let's get some chairs going.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Alright, after I get this town hall built, what should I do? Maybe I'll work on the bank. That building is also sat empty for boy years. Now, the last stream I didn't say graphics and everything. You might be wondering why I'm putting so much care and effort into this building. One, it's a town hall. Should be a little more effort put into it. Two, I've changed my tune by 0.01%. By that I mean I'm not going to put a little more thought into a few things. Alright, so I'm gonna get some benches up here. Actually, I should probably first get the boy, what's it called? The entrances to the second floor here. Alright, get staircase going. Staircase acquired. Alright, perfect. And just make this a really simple little passageway that goes up here. Furthermore, should probably, and what will do, build some very generic lights. Not build, just place some very generic lighting down, so that spot doesn't become a mob spawner when I set this world to have hostile mobs spawned. There we go. That's simple. And the benches are 4 blocks. Yep, perfect. Alright. Let's copy the staircase to this side. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright. Jeez, just readjusted my head. So a bit now, I've been thinking about potentially starting a new little series of videos. I had a sort of decent idea for it. Been seeing a few of these videos pop up into my feed. And gave me the question of what is my favorite word. This right here is my best answer. It's just all these forever words already. Survival. I have a candidate for what I can call that. Again, I don't know if I like the word survival. It's some decent things right. Some things wrong. Now, that forever quote-unquote candidate for survival for the world was one of the things I did while I was not doing YouTube, so now I'd be able to, we would have close to an idea of what it looks like. It's a pretty decent looking world though. Maybe I'll give a little tour of it sometime. Not today. And I've got a little bit of tease. Alright. This is looking alright. Gotta quickly make this a little bit motion compliant. Let's just do that. Yeah, that looks good enough. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Who killed? Finish building out the benches over here. Now, I really don't like these blank walls.
Liftoff of mission 41B. The
Should I do
first flight of the
something
Aerial
for
Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
What would that something be?
Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay, I have an idea for this one right here. these blocks right here. How interesting.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap
Well,
for mankind.
you know, I guess if younger me were to build this little slot of land right here, younger me would build the Eye of Providence, so I guess I'll build the Eye of Providence. I think it's a little on the nose to put a Illuminati eye in the middle of a brain, in the middle of a courthouse. Assembly hall, I guess. Senate floor, city council floor. Oh well, take your pick. It's probably a little on the nose to put any of that here, but hey, it's sort of funny. Yeah, that looks funky. I'll copy that onto this side. And maybe I can. No, I cannot. So these walls right here have to be blank. You know what? That's fine. Well, as fine can be. Yeah, I'll leave that blank temporarily for now. Let's finish this off here. I have a little idea for that, but that is a secret idea that I will help us later. Alright. With this, we'll have 12 city council seats, which I think we could probably put in 18. No, 14, I think, would be the number. We'll see the final count at the end. Okay, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 16. That's kind of enough for a city this size. I mean, it's probably more than enough, really. Alright, run all the sides. Perfect. I think I'm gonna add a quick little carpet. Perfect. Yeah, looks okay. Does it look okay or does it look weird? Looks sort of weird, doesn't it? do that properly, so that's why I don't try to do that. Because, you know, there's a fine line between funny and cringe sometimes. And yeah. Oh boy, how am I gonna light this building up? I bet if I drink some milk, it'll look so dark because I just have night vision. That's one of the problems with building night vision is you don't really think about lighting as much. Because when you're just have normal vision, you can't see. But here I see everything. So yeah, I need to consciously remember to add in lighting occasionally. Alright. And some quick little bits and bobs right there to keep everything nice and bright and anti-mob proof. Perfect. Alright, for this little space here, I'm thinking not going too crazy and having some fluorescent tube lighting. Having that there looks a little better. Yeah. Alright. Perfect. So that's this little stairwell done and dusted. And I can sort of consider this done enough. Should probably just add in some lights right here. I need to consider lighting elsewhere, because this floor will be dark. I mean dark with a capital D. So maybe a little bit of this. Probably keep this area nice and okay. You know what? It'd be easier if I just drink some milk and see what needs lighting. You know, see what I mean by how it's important to keep things nice and lit. Oh boy, look how dark all this is. You know, I picked soul lanterns because they make this area look a bit better. But I think I need the brightness of regular lanterns. And I think it might be a good idea to add some soul lanterns right here. I might just start building without night vision again. It's nice for some things, maybe not so nice for others. Okay. rose fence, because that would probably look best. Yeah, that keeps this back area nice and lit up. How should I light up the stage? I think I did a bit of hidden lighting right here. Yep, that works. Alright, yeah, guess I'll go with dark oak for these little lamp posts. Keeps that side nice and bright. Build two out over here to keep this section lit up. Put that dark oak post everywhere else except where it's supposed to be. Jeez. Put one on each side over here. Patch up that wall. I don't know. I guess for this right here, we'll have that be a little off. And yeah, that's this room fully lit up. Okay. I think that's considered not enough for government work. Now this room. I have no idea. To be perfectly honest. I think I said earlier I wanted to put the offices for the government here. Alright, let me give myself night vision again. Perfect. Did I have night vision particles before? I don't think I did. That's gonna bug me. Either I've been having night vision particles the entire time, or I have not. I don't think I did, because it wasn't bugging me before. So, I'm going to give myself the night vision I had before back, which is this little shop over here. It's a little crate with limited night vision. See, no particles. That one's a little bit better. Actually, this is what I wanted to detail that building with. care about get those banners later. Glad I already made those though. It would have been annoying to craft all of those. Actually, speaking of things, I wanted to show you something. Last stream, ended up finishing up this building. I did some very minor tweaks. Very, very minor tweaks. I think I changed all these to jungle and added paintings and carpets. Just made it just an inch nicer. Nothing crazy. I also detailed some of the buildings in here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, made this one into a little art studio. Added some rooms up here and changed the ladder to get up here to a little rubber staircase. But that made a lot more sense. There's a wolf. Alright, let's head back to the courthouse and finish that up. Make sure I get the pull of the string completed. Alright. So, offices for senators or council members. Alright, that looks better. Should I do it like that? Yeah, we'll leave it like that. So, jeez. I'll start that itch. There we go. So I think I'm going to divide the space off like this. This could be the lobby area. Let's go 2 blocks out. Have a hallway right here. Have a hallway this way, so let's see how big I want these offices to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8. That doesn't make me super happy. go. Actually, nah, we can just do that. Do this. Yeah, that's 5 though. And... Oh. Fancy people offices are hard to build. Alright. Go, that looks okay. Maybe this can be a big office right here. Sure, why not? 7, 6. Good enough. Alright. Perfect. Okay. So, let's get the wall in and start. Then we can start detailing these little office spaces. This does mean probably changing the crown molding for this entire space, but that's cool. I could, for visual interest, start doing these walls in different colors, but this is kind of a government space. And government things are known for being kind of bland, so that's probably fine to not try to jazz it up too far. Plus, it's probably already the most interesting government space with a blue ceiling or science ceiling. I should not disrespect cyan like that. My favorite color, by the way, is cyan or aqua. That's why it's the color of the age. There we go. Alright. Time to redo the crown molding in here. By redo, I mean just replace a strip right here so it looks a little more coherent. There we go. Hallways in. These offices will be decked out with the most basic interiors imaginable. I feel like that would be over here. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Honestly, a weird thought I had just now is I wonder what my voice sounded like a few years ago. ago. I wonder when I streamed if I had the same demeanor as I do now. You know what? That might be something a little interesting to do at the end of the stream is to go down memory road and look at old video of mine. Just to see what I was like back in the day. Honestly, I wish younger me knew a few of the things I know now. May have saved on some regrets, or who knows, maybe it would have created some new ones. It's weird how time works though, because technically an adult now, although I don't really feel much older, much more mature. I think I know more now, but I also know far less, weirdly, because I'm out of practice since I'm no longer in school every day. I mean, I definitely need to get a little refresher if I ever wanted to try my hand at factoring again. Boy. First time I learned factoring, it was during the COVID lockdown. Teacher was the type to just throw a online assignment and expect you to explain yourself. One of them was an online lecture, so I didn't really understand factoring after the little lessons of the online lecture, and we were being quizzed on it the next day. So I called up one of my friends in the grade above and asked them to please explain factoring to me. And it almost sounded like they were whimpering on the other end of the call, because it was really late at night and we'd just been trying to go through notes. It was like, I don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, I didn't do too well on that little quiz. Now, the really ironic part of that story is that next year, out of the COVID lockdown, when I had a teacher properly explain factoring, it was the easiest thing in the whole wide world. So something that made my friends sound like he was in tears and definitely brought me to tears became one of the most simple things possible. It's really crazy how that works. Alright, let's get the crowd molding on here. There we go. Finish this little detailing usually drawers. Perfect. That's some real hallway-looking hallway. That is a real, this door is made a door statement if I ever heard one. Alright, let's get some detailed blocks going. Some real generic ones. Alright, what is a flower that Congress people have? Let me think. Were there roses because they sucked the life out of you? Dead bushes because they're geriatric corpses? I think I'm gonna go fern because it's a splash of color but also bland. Can't tell how crazy statement to stay, I know. But if you don't vote, you shut the hell up. However, people complain about the government. Here's my opinion. Alright. Your office chair here. Perfect. And Congress people tend to have a chair or two there. You can sit down if you guys to sit down in. Put the computer down a moment. And just put a bookshelf. Fern. Oh wow, that looks slightly dead. Perfect. I occasionally forget that I'm building it's a acacia, windswept acacia. Although I think the current biome is called a desert. Yes, it's still in a windswept savanna. Neat. Spring. Doors. Yeah. Dark oak probably look best. Alright. Now this is a big old office. Oh, my cat just jumped on me. Alright. Gonna settle down. Nice. Alright, so brown building going in here. Catch up the roof real quick. So, get the ceiling nice and blue, nice and sunny. This. Okay, so this is like this for a reason. Got enough for me. Okay. So then we're gonna have a little bookshelf back here. Since this is probably a very important person, they get to have 2 potted plants. A chair with a little coffee table. For their guests. Nice little build desk going right here. Give them a really important looking chair. Yeah, little chair. With another pot plant because they're super important. And another bookshelf. Cool. That looks good enough. Alright. All these little offices in here are probably going to end up looking pretty similar. Little table there for the potted Perfect. Fix the molding on the ceiling here. Oh yeah, gotta think about lighting. Some very boring sea lanterns. Yeah, that works out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 6. Yeah, that's good enough. Although I will want that for the other offices. For example, this one. Good enough. Yep, good enough. Alright, let's continue my little streak. All these dumb little offices in. Alright. Say the desk goes here. Chair for guests. This guy, I guess, is a real boring guy, so he'll have no books. Make sure this office has a door as well. And oh, this desk is really close to the wall. Oh well, I guess this is just how this guy likes it. No potted plant, because this guy's real strange. Yeah, let's make this look desk here. Bookshelf. Alright. One more office. You can only do the same repetitive thing so many times before it becomes super dull. That's the reason why I haven't really done all these interiors until now. And I don't know. Yeah, that works. Alright. Perfect. Now this feels really boring. So I'm gonna just add some benches. And I don't know. Coffee table? Alright. Add some lighting in. One, two, three, four, five. Six probably will do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright. This looks clean. And that is the courthouse done enough. Finally. For all these years. Okay. Bank time. Honestly, not too shabby.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, gross.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I think first things first. Oh,
Discovery Houston, print to ATO.
interesting. Well, I think first things first, there's no reason why. Let's just reduce the amount of space I have to work with. I really think there's no reason why this can't be just 2 stories. Not 2 stories, 1 story tall. Appreciate the fact that I tried to make the ceilings over here a decent color, but don't need to go crazy. Alright, second thing second. Let's grab some birch stairs. Yeah. Perfect. Little bit of a, what's it called? Angle. A soft angle, maybe? Acute and obtuse are words for triangles, so... Oh well. That's another thing I've would have known in high school that I've forgotten now since I don't do geometry all the time. And good heavens for that. Oops. Alright, perfect. Probably gonna need a little lighter lighting thing to keep the space that I'm covering up nice and bright. Cute, cute. Perfect. There we go, smoothing all of this out. There we go. Does this look alright? I think so. Yeah, that looks alright. Stick my very generic lighting in. There we go. No mob shall spawn in the middle of my roofs. There we go. Alright, that looks okay-ish. Interesting. Super interesting. Huh. This is off center. Makes sense since this middle part is even middle, but this is an odd middle. This makes certain things a little tricky. Oh well. I'm not going to be changing exterior dimensions of the building at this point, so just rock and roll with it. Idea-ish. Yeah, that looks alright enough. Alright, time to put in bank teller here. We're going to ignore the oh boy, bank. What does a bank interior look like? I've been in one sort of recently. Alright, taking a quick little water break. Alright, so receptionist desks, or reception desks. And little glass barriers in order to indicate booths where some bank person will help someone open up an account and whatnot. And a potted plant here and here. Okay, good enough. Yeah, that'll do it. Bunch of glass for the teller's safety. Little exit there. Nice little iron trapdoor, actually, I think. Because it's just a tad bit thinner. Alright. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Good enough. Okay. That's not super realistic, of course. I think if this was real life, there'd probably need to be somewhere for a vault. Of course, there need to be a place for the bathroom as well, but, you know, Minecraft people don't need that. There's only like 1 or 2 bathrooms in this world, so obviously I rarely ever consider the need for one in my builds. Perfect. Make the desk sort of cramped. There we go. And should probably have a little computer thingy. Iron trapdoor, and for my final brick. Let's see what should the back of the computers be. This works. There we go, that looks sort of cute. Is that one of the new paintings? I think it is. Huh, neat. Alright. Get one more Peter in, and there we go. Alright, for my final trick, I need some lighting. So, I think I shall hang a light. Now, what type of light? I think a redstone light might be good. Now, how should I power it? Is the real problem. I think a lever somehow. since this is a bank, just have a chandelier. It's far easier to do. Here's glass. There we go. Some white glass. There we go. Okay. This probably has awful lighting though, doesn't it? Ah, geez, I struggle to shove as much lighting as possible into places. Continues. We'll put a little some random lamps there for a little extra light, and shall hide some lighting right here. Should be an iron door here with the most secure technology in the world, a stone button. And you know what? I shall put a carpet. Nah, this should be good. Alright. Ah boy. Wow, okay, that actually works. Sorry, my mic was continued to be muted even further. My brother just can't show me some Pokemon cards, so, that was fun. So I think I'm gonna do these little market stalls a little bit. Let's just do something really simple. Just put some item frames here. Yeah, that works. Okay, so what should this little thing sell? Honey. Yeah, there's always one person who's selling their honey at a farmer's market. So this will... Is there a yellow stamp? There is. This should be the honey seller. Where's the honey? Here we go. Perfect. And you know what? We'll get a bowl of that of honey. Should be in redstone. There we go. Let's see. Dark the stance dark oak, so I don't think I'll do that. Okay, I'm just gonna be very boring and just make my out of honey out of some out of that. Perfect. Alright. Blue carpet and a spotted pattern. No idea. Oh, I know. Ooh, jeez. Hair brushed over my arm. That felt like an insect. Alright, so there's always someone selling handmade like dresses and gowns type thing at farmers market. So let's put one of those sellers in. Crafting table, ingredients, let's see. Light blue and yellow. Oh, whoops. Didn't want to ruin that. Oh, that's a weird color. Alright. There we go, some weird colors. I want another arm stand right here in yellow. Oh, this one has a table in it. Cool. What should I put on the table? Well, there's one person at a farmer's market or craft show that has their random metal things. By the way, if it sounds like I'm criticizing what people sell, I'm trying not to. I'm just being a little funny. But yeah, there we go. High art. Okay. And here, near the entrance should probably be the concession stand, so water and milk. There we go. Now I'd put some villagers in and whatnot, but don't feel like it. Okay. So that fills out the stands. I have to figure out what these little buildings are for. I feel like this one should be a restaurant. Now, maybe? I don't know. I based these buildings on boardwalk buildings. Duh, because it's on a boardwalk. Currently just looking back and analyzing to see how much I like them, how accurate they are. Well, just like them, I think they're somewhat accurate. Huh. There's a turtle down here. It's cute. That's super cute. Oh, put some dead bushes because no grass should grow down here. Even though there is some grass growing. That's sort of smart. Yeah, biome still windswept savanna. Forget, is this up here windswept savanna? Yeah. All this is just windswept savanna. What's this? What this crazy biome's called? Perfect. Alright. So, these things. should be a gift store. Should I sell candy? Okay, let me just scroll through items and see what random stuff I could come up with. Ugh. My mind's starting to blank a lot more than it should. Might be time to end stream soon, actually. Definitely not as young as I once was. I think I would have been able to come up with a bunch of random ideas a lot better. This is a weird idea for a boardwalk shop, but geology store? That might be good. I don't know which one to put it in though. Actually, you know what? Geology related shop would be a pretty good idea to shove in one of these random for sale buildings. Yeah, this one. Alright. Let's make this one not for sale. Alright, so geology. Look at all this ore. Copper, because it's pretty. Alright, let's get some spruce shells. Floor is blue, that's weird. Alright. Yeah, that works. Alright, what else? What can... Oh, I got it. Yeah, that looks weird. Perfect. Alright. Let's do something similar over here. Let's see what other random geology related block I can pull out of the wazoo. Dead coral? I mean amethyst. Let's go with a medium amethyst. Now let's make that a second shelf thing. Perfect.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
There we go.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the Orbit Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
There we go. That looks alright.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that provides some interesting displays from the outside.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
And I don't know. I have personal bias, but I feel like these places have shelves in the most random of places. No, I already did that one. Let's see. Although I guess I could do that again. Cool. Alright. How far back should this wall go? I think the wall should end here. This is where the receptionist desk, cashier desk should go. Perfect. Alright. And let's get some more random geology stuff out. Amethyst, cool. And a door should go there. Alright. Perfect. Alright, and I don't know, random table in the middle here. Alright. Let's grab some more random geology related items. Cool. Calcite. Piece of tire. Granite. I don't know, some diorite over here. Some andesite over here. There's marine. Raw iron and gold. Alright. And we should probably get a trapdoor right there, so it's technically the back is accessible. And of course, the cash register. Alright. So, get the staircase to the second story going right here. Yeah, what should I do here? Another apartment, I guess. Wow, this is long. Oh. Maybe this could just be for storage then. And we can have the apartment be entered through the back. desk. And yeah, that's done enough. Alright, so oh, I forgot to add lighting to the front. That's easy enough fix. I think I'll just go with some little lanterns. There we go.
Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Perfect. Yeah. That hides the lighting in plain sight. Alright. Let's add in a staircase. Alright. Let's see, what type of dividing walls? I say oak dividing walls. Yep, that works. Alright.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Good enough. Alright, a bedroom. I guess some sort of bathroom. I don't know. I'll just build a random bathroom here. Oh boy. How do I do a toilet again? This good enough. Yep, that should be good enough. And I don't know. That. There we go. Perfect. Just a silly little bathroom. One of the rare few bathrooms in this world. Oh boy, there should be a mirror in front of the sink. No. Yeah, good enough. Alright, what should I do for lighting? There we go. That should be good enough. Alright. Next stair, and which would be my doors? I think in just oak. Although that's kind of improper. Oh well. Again, here, kitchenette. Do I do? Alright, so some red furniture. And for the bed, I say yellow. Alright, I'm on a potted plant, so what should be the plant? Guess we'll continue with the savannah theme and just go with acacia wood. Get some bookshelves in, because they could represent anything. Well, not really anything. They could be dressers or whatnot. There we go. Alright, master bedroom. Alright, good enough. Alright, cool. And that's this place fully rendered. Oh, except for his bottom area. Jeez, almost forgot about this bottom area. That would be no good. First things first, add some OSHA compliant railing. I don't really care for this blue floor, but meh. Washer and dryer, I guess. And a couch. Yeah. Alright, cool. And I want some half slab and I don't know. What's a really quick and dirty TV design? I know. No, I want. Well, yeah, that's a quick and dirty TV design. If I ever seen one. Cool. Alright, that's this building done. Alright. Oh yeah, there's this building up here. Gross. I don't want to do that right now. I want to think about it. Alright. So I guess I'll... I had a fun thing to report. I figured out how to do /fill command. I was able to do all the basic flooring in these two skyscrapers with it. That is not something I'll probably ever stream though, because that is a lot of, well, it's not really a bunch of number crunching, but it'd be me repeating a bunch of numbers a bunch of times, and that doesn't sound like something super fun to stream. day. So, yeah, if you enjoyed, maybe subscribe and you'll be able to see more casual streams like this. But if you did, I at least hope you had a decent day. So until next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.